Hi, my name is Laura. Welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be unboxing an art subscription box, which is by a company called ScrawlR box. They come in these cardboard boxes. You can see here, ScrawlR. It is an art box. It's every month. It's $18.99. I do believe it ships to America and probably other countries. I'm in the UK. And it gets dispatched around about the 22nd-ish of the month. In the UK, we're currently going through quite a lot of postal strikes, so I literally received this yesterday, which would have been the 4th of January. Which normally you do get it before the end of the month, but with things going on at the moment, the last couple of months have been a bit later. So this is actually for December's box. So the way that this box works is that you will get a magazine, a little magazine, a little prompt. You get some products in there. You get a print by a featured artist who has inspired the products that are in the box. So let's go ahead and open this box. So when you open it, let's see what's inside. Oh, okay. So some of the stuff has escaped. Normally it's all wrapped up nicely in this little wrapping here, but basically that's how it comes. And so some of them have escaped. You get a little information card, and that little information card will also have the prompt word on it, which is Chaos Confined. So the premise is that you use the products and you create something based on that prompt. You don't have to. There's also a really cool Facebook community where you can go on and you can share your art and you can see other people's work, and they can share art that has either been by that month's prompt word, or it can actually be art that's from previous boxes or just art. But it's really great fun. What we do is you have to do like a nesting system. So you have to kind of put a post and then you have to reply to yourself and then reply a couple more times to really hide your picture, so people who haven't received their boxes yet don't get spoilers. It's great fun though, and everyone's really supportive. So this is the magazine, the sort of cover, the scrawlzine as they call it, and it says December 2022. And this will just give you some information about your product, and then it will give you some information. It'll have like a featured artist, and then obviously an example of their work and what's kind of inspired them to give you the products you have. And here's things to try, some tips as well with your actual product. And then it always does like a gallery, which is really cool. So this is like previous work from people in the Facebook group. I don't know, I've not explored it well enough to know whether you have to submit your work to go in the scrawlzine, but this is from previous boxes. So you've got here, this is Wings. I remember this one. I love this box. So yeah, that's what you get there. And then here, some other stuff. Then you get a print, which, as I said, this print is from the featured artist. And then you get your materials. So let's see what I have. I have it on this box here, on this little, can't think. Here, I have it here. Okay, so you get a pad. You'll always tend to get like a drawing material and then the products to kind of use. So it all works together. It's really well thought out. You get the mediums that will work together. We've had alcohol inks before, and they give you UPO paper to go with that. So they give you the correct ingredients, which I think is really great. So this is an A5 pad of just white card. It's got a really cool cover. They don't always have this kind of fancy cover on them. It's just white card. It's 250 GSM smooth, and you get 10 sheets. You tend to get a little sticker, and a little sticker will be part of that artwork or of the print, so you can see that there. Then you get the products yourself. So let's have a little look. So you've got Edding acrylic markers, and there's 4. So we have a lovely kind of fuchsia rosy pink, black, and you have a lovely tealy green and yellow. Really lovely color combinations, actually. I really like that colorway. I have, as you possibly can see, I'll see if I can tip this up. I've got lots. I love marker pens. There. I love marker pens. I love alcohol ink pens. Well, like alcohol marker pens. Oh, I've gone to few off now. Sorry. I love aqua pens and all of the above. So these are always going to be well received. I don't have these though, so this is really cool. So what does it tell me? Black, traffic yellow, Tela magenta, and opulent turquoise. These markers are the medium nib size and come with a semi-opaque, quick drying, water-based ink. They're light, fast, weather resistant, wear resistant, and heat resistant with low odor. You can draw them on anything, including canvas, wood, and carton paper. Because they have water-based ink, you can mix the colours and easily blend. So that's really cool. So again, activating these, I know how you activate them, just kind of need to bring the ink down. Then we have a uni pen black chisel fine liner in a 2mm. So that's nice. I don't know if you can see that nib just there. So that's nice. I've got quite a lot of uni pen sort of markers, but I don't have a 2mm chisel one, so that's cool. Then we have a standard sort of HB pencil, standard. And then you have your pad, this white, extra smooth, acid-free drawing card, has a resilient surface designed to endure all forms of markers, paints, pens, and inks. The surface is well suited for the editing markers as it is bleed resistant, making for a more comfortable drawing experience. You always get a little treat, as I said, and in here we've got a little thing of mini Mentos. So then we have on the back, as I said, you have your prompt. This month's box is inspired by Mr. Phil, our featured artist's colourful, controlled yet chaotic illustrations. Combine, overlap, and link all of the shapes and characters you can think of. Allow the chaos of your imagination to pour onto the page with your wonderful creations. And it's called Chaos Confined. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up and we're going to do a quick little play with these products and see what we can come up with. So let's see what happens. Okay, so let's have a little look at this then. So there's my pens. Let's have a quick look. We've got our details, we've got our brief, we've got our pad. I've got the sticker. Let's move the box and see what we have. So let's see what these pens are like. Now we do have quite a lot of paint pens, and this is probably, realistically, I think this is like our third set in the last couple of months. We had some pastel ones a while back, and then we had some yo-yo ones, like these ones, Yono. We had these a couple of months as well. So it is something we're seeing quite often, actually. Nice to see something a bit different, but I do like paint pens. I love using them for decorating onto your rocks or your ceramics and stuff like that. I cannot get this off. Oh, there we go. Not the best, but yeah, they are very, there it is. Quite difficult to get into. So let's have a quick look. Love the colours though, the colour choices are lush. So I've just got like sort of macrame board here, and then I have like some A3 paper. So I'm just going to kind of dot these inks down. You can see when the colours starting to bleed down. So that's starting to come through. So that's that one. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is get all of the colours down. Let's just give it a little test. It's be an idea of what the colour is like. I've just got to find that little perforated line on here and get these off. That was much easier. Give it a little shake. Get this ink down, see what this looks like. Okay, so coming down quite nicely. I know these two are going to be a beautiful combination anyway, because sort of your pinks and your greens always work beautifully together. So that's that one. Lovely, beautiful combo. Then we have this beautiful yellow. Let's just see how this comes out. Okay, I mean, not quite sure the relevance. I guess the sketch pencil is sketch pencil. It's not as good as last month's box. Last month's box was really good. It had graphite pens and pastel pencils and charcoal. It was a really, really cool pen box. So this is something a bit different. Okay, that's cool. That's the yellow, quite nice and bright and vibrant. And then finally we've got the black. So we've got the black as well as having a black chisel fine nib pen. So quite, and there's your black. So that's your colour. Then we have this, which is just gonna perfect pencil, and that's it. So let's have a little look. We've got our pad, we've got our print. So I don't really tend to do this kind of stuff, but let's kind of see what we have. Do I need a pencil? I'm not really sure I do. You know what I'm going to draw? It's a tricky one, isn't it? Tricky. Do you know what? I'm going to go to my safe. Safe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a black and I'm going to draw a rectangle. I'm intentionally drawing this freehand, so that's what it's contained in. And then I'm also then going to take this and I'm going to kind of just do some kind of sort of, let's see where we're going to go from here. And I might add a few different colours in, maybe. So is that kind of stuck? Oh, that was the wrong one. That was the Yono one. Would be why. So you can see the difference in the colours there, can't you? So just kind of go over this one. So we've got that there. And then just kind of see how that's working out. Let's do this lovely green. Then maybe some maybe then we'll do some yellow. Let's see where we go from here. And so I've kind of got that, and then I want to look at bringing some different colours that aren't touching. So I think coming with this, and I'm going to kind of just go. These are quite chunky. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do some gain in here. We can kind of go there's going to be a bit of a trust the process situation, okay? It will work, it'll come together, I promise. And I'm going to kind of come in with, I've got to just see if we can bring this down. I'll go over it again with the pink and the yellow. I've got that. And then I could even bring some of the black into some of the other sections. I'm trying to do it so that it's not any section colour-wise that's touching. So let's try. We'll just do some dots. Bring some dots into play and see how that's coming together. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so we've got some kind of dots going on. So we're still kind of coming in. So I'm just going to go over this border again. Darken out any kind of overlights. Okay, so one will just go over here again. Over here. So these pens are really nice. They come onto the paper really nicely. They allow you to they're really smooth. They work really nicely. So we can add a few into little sections here. Yeah, so we're kind of just getting that kind of effect. Got this here, so I feel like the pink needs to kind of go all the way down this. And then yellow here. Maybe we'll come in with some remembering that I can kind of go over any that's gone out onto the edge. So I'm just going to kind of do 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to dot some of these. I quite like odd numbers. Get some of these in around here. Let's put some in here. So then I want to just tidy up again. So I'm going to kind of just bring this to here, this round to here, where that's got onto there, and onto here. Let's tidy all of this up a little bit. So it's quite nice and easy to. They are nice pens, actually. I'll give them that. Got a nice feel to them. So we've got that there. Then I'm wondering if I want to add any additional colour into this. 5. I'm going to put some blue. So I'm just adding dots of colour in places, and just having a bit of fun with this. Put some pink just in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. So it's kind of looking quite fun. These are working out nicely. Oops, that was me. So that's going to go all the way along and all the way down to there now. So we've got that there. I'm going to just pop a bit of colour in here, some pinks in there. So we've got that kind of happening there. Then I kind of want to come in with this chisel pen, and I just want to I'm not quite sure actually. Okay, bringing these all the way down. Not quite sure where I want to go with the chisel pen. Thinking of adding some doodles in. So I'm thinking of maybe here. Let's have a little look. It's like here, maybe we can do some I can kind of do some and then maybe I can do some little shading lines, and here we can kind of do some kind of little doodles. What could we do here? It probably isn't the best pen for this. Not quite sure. What I would use this for. I'll just kind of go over some lines. So I might just actually go all the way across. Actually, I kind of like that. So just working on a section down here, and just it does bring across a nice line actually. Bring that across there. You know, at the end of the day, this is meant to be chaos contained. I definitely think it's got the chaos element. If I don't like it, in theory, I should be able to go over it again with the pens. So we've got that there. And then we can kind of start to add some sort of details to it. Give it some shape. Maybe a bit of shading. Coming along here. Okay, so I could just one little section because I think that's all I really need for this, just to show you, and then I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and I will post the. I'll come back when I have finished it because I don't think I want to rush. Actually, I'm quite enjoying where this one's going, so you could even go around those little dots and make it stand out. And then if I kind of guess, if I want to kind of go over it a bit more, I guess it's easy enough to go over if I wanted to. So I'm going to go over this again. I'm going to go around these little dots here. I'm going to add some more detail as we go around, and I will be back and we'll have a look and I will give you my final thoughts. So here we are. I have finished the drawing. It did take me probably a couple of hours. I continued working with it throughout last night, and then again this morning I finished it off. It's not perfect, of course it's not intended to be, but I'm actually really quite happy with the way it turned out and the direction it sort of went in. It's encouraging me to have a go at this kind of style again. I actually love doing this pattern. I do this quite a lot, this kind of like, you know, the line work. So I really loved adding the pop of colors to it and adding that additional detail, popping a bit of tangling in with it as well. So yeah, I really enjoyed this, and I actually really love it with those sort of little electric pops of color. And the color palette itself is definitely my kind of color palette. I love this. This is one of my favorite colors here. I also love yellow. And I do love it with this pink. I'm not a pink person, but I do love this color combo. So yeah, I actually really love this. Now, some of the feedback I've seen about these boxes, I think I may have mentioned it, and sorry if I'm repeating myself, is that it is paint pens. We have had uh, several boxes. I know I showed earlier one of the ones that we had previously, which was the Yono paint pen, and then I think maybe a couple of months before that we had some pastel paint pens as well, or maybe that's what I'm thinking about. But again, they have all been different. And you know, I actually really enjoyed working with these. They've come out on this is the pad from the kit. You can see that none of it's bled through. In fact, you could probably do something on the back of that and it wouldn't show through either side. So it's really good in that respect. And it was really easy to work with, really fluid, really good. I didn't have to keep reactivating the ink, which is something I have to often do with some other brands. So yeah, I actually I'm happy. I love this. Do we think I met the brief of Chaos Confined? I think I did. So yeah. So if you're interested in this box, you know it's different every month. You get different themes. You get different artists. You get different products. For the moment, I'm enjoying it. So I'll be back next month with January's box because it's kind of well, hopefully this month. We'll see, depending on the postal strikes and stuff. But yes, let me know what you think down below. Have you got this box? Is it something that you'd like to have a go with? Yeah. So thank you for joining me, and I will speak to you all soon.